Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis III, where the Finns have the grandest ideas, which is to retake some of that territory in Sweden, which there's a lot, to be honest, and we as their only ally are about to be dragged into this war. Generally, if it were just the Swedes, I'd say, manageable, but unfortunately, they're allied with Scotland and Novgorod and Tver. Since Tver is also allied with us, they'll probably just be content just staying out of that particular war. But Novgorod could be an issue at some point. Scotland too, I mean they're far away, which is the reason for why my fleet is already stationed here. They have a very specific function in the upcoming fight. Anyway, you're also gonna have a very specific function, which is to go there. First we need to formally accept. Oh, we have assumed leadership, thank you. We're gonna go over there though. We're gonna start sieging somewhere, don't really care much where, but there. Also we're gonna need money, lots and lots of money, so we're gonna raise war taxes again, which will drive up our war exhaustion further, which is already kinda high from our most recent war. Well, you need those taxes anyway. And quite possibly I also need to think about taking a loan, because they seriously outnumber us and I would love to hire regular soldiers, but with a manpower of just 1,200, not happening. Not really. I need that manpower to reinforce, so I'm probably gonna hire a few mercenary regiments, let's say 2 at least, to keep the peace in my own lands. And for that I need money, so I'm gonna take up a loan. And just hire people like crazy. Weirdly, the mercenaries become more expensive the more you hire. It's kind of a weird choice in my opinion. Anyway, the fleet. The fleet has a very specific function. By patrolling Scotland, yay. By patrolling between Alandshav and the southern Baltic Sea, they should prevent the Swedish troops from crossing over from Stockholm directly to Finland, which they normally could because there's a land bridge here. However, they can't use that land bridge if there's an enemy fleet in Alandshav. So there's that. The other function that they have is to try and prevent the Scottish from going through here, which is probably not going to work out because of how ship combat is handled in this game, but I can try at least. We're going to take up position here because I believe this should be the most defensible position because it has forest and it also has a river crossing here, which should give us a modifier of +3 if I'm not mistaken. Also, these Latin Knights we probably need over there. There's the Scottish. Trying to land in Danzig, sure. Totally saw that coming. Anyway, I need to do one more thing. Ask you to call to arms. Maybe you have fleets and can keep the Scottish busy, I don't know. Also, why can't I have you declare war? That's weird. I thought I could also call them into war. I mean, they don't have much, but I'll take anything that I can. No, you shall not pass, you know? Idea is to cordon off this entire area, so the Finns and my own reserves have some time to just, take over provinces here, while my main force is hopefully blocking any attempts to come over. But we'll see how well that works. Apparently the Finns are also helping to block crossing, which is good. Can keep control of what's going on, we might have a chance of winning this. Admittedly, pretty horrible situation that we found ourselves in. Do you actually have a fleet, guys? It's just sitting there. Alright, well, much more support from Hungary. So Viborg is already taken. What? So far it's going surprisingly according to plan. It's not what I didn't quite anticipate is that we would just lose people here every month because we oversaturate the area with too many soldiers. Oh well. The plan is perfect, I guess. They seem to be kind of reluctant to attack me there. So far they've only sent, small attachments for whatever reason. Doesn't quite make much sense, but it's their war, you know? Who am I to tell them how to wage war? So, do we need more mercenaries though? Right now we're still making money, strangely enough, but I have a feeling we're gonna need more mercenaries. Because I feel like there's a revolt coming either here or here anytime soon. So, more mercenaries? One's probably not gonna be enough. It would cost an additional 60. Ugh. Well, I can't really help it. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need those guys. Paying through the nose though. Not over the support limit though. Oh, Davolux has been taken. We're gonna move on to yes. Why are you not committing your army? Gonna just stop us out here? I mean, it's a good plan. Oh, let's say it would be a good plan, but you kind of just throwing people away at the same time too, so not quite certain what that plan is. Well, far so good. Interesting to see that siege at Västerbotten takes so long. We've just recently embraced a new national idea, which is Engineer Corps, which should give us better sieges, especially when our leader is present. And it also helps us keep our stuff longer if they ever get sieged. For some reason, in the time that they try to besiege Västerbotten, or the one group here is about to be able to is about to be, you know. Oh, there's Novgorod. I had the feeling it was going too well. Now I know why. Probably need to pull back the army as soon as we've taken Västerbotten. Then everything is just gonna go crazy. It depends on what they do. If they're just content on sieging the Finns, then it's not as bad. If they're not systematically hunting down our armies, because they're just gonna sit down there for a while without really achieving much on a tactical level. Because, you know, I could still move through here if I really wanted to. And hire more troops. That's for sure. Make do with what we got. Would have thought we would see more of the Scottish by now, or maybe Hungary. Is maybe Hungary doing something, or just saying that first wave hasn't really worked out. I guess we'll just leave it at that. Boundary dispute. Gonna gain a core in Hinterpommern. It's technically interesting. I mean, we have decent relations with them. Who are they allied with? Hungary. Why are you allied with Hungary? God damn it. The rest I'm not really worried much, but Hungary is a problem. I would still like that core though. Gain a reconquest casus belli against Pomerania, yeah. At some point when we're not just being thrown into war by our allies, we might just try and take something. Probably in the far distant future. Everyone in the realm feels like this is a fight we have to win and they're doing their part. Well, thank you. More exhaustion less. Definitely take that. Again, send troops to the porterhouse for some reason. Then move on to Finland then. So what are the revoltists waiting for? I know you wanna rise up and revolt now. Don't pretend you're not gonna do that. The only question is who's gonna be the one? Samogitya or Ingermansland? Huh? Which one? So the question is what we're gonna do once we've gained Västerbotten. There's really not much reason to stay there other than just as a deterrent against the Swedish army, which has worked well so far. But with Novgorod in this war, it's not the way that will get us to win anything significantly. So we would need to do something else. Preferably, you know, take out both of Novgorod's army one piece at a time. But this would give the Swedish to just... but that would give the initiative to the Swedish to just go over here. Not sure what they're gonna do. Maybe they're just gonna go and try and siege Karelia. Maybe they'll just keep their one big army as one big army and, you know, take back Västerbotten. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting though. Main question for me is if I want to keep the army that's currently sieging Finland at Finland, or if I want to pull them back with the main army. I don't know yet, but we're gonna go back here now. Now they're moving. Weird. Why is that siege at 63% already? Because the rebels started sieging it and just taking over? Don't think that's how that should work, but I'll take it. Oh. So where are you going? Västerbotten, sure, but after that, just gonna retake it. The Finland is over. Plague! Give us some serious population loss in Estland, which doesn't have that much population to begin with. Or invest money, which we don't really have much of, unless I take another loan. Oh, crap. Well, I guess I need to take another loan. That's 10% now. How about peace? Would not accept even white peace. Are you freaking serious? Guess they want to fight now. Have that if they want that so badly. I'm not getting any negative modifiers for crossing and forested area and all that. Serious? You serious? Only one. Oh, we do need to help Finland soon, or they'll have problems, because very soon all of their provinces are gonna be taken control of. Their army isn't doing well either. we should finish that siege here. Since it's really close. I hope. At least that's what the number says, but you know, the number might be wrong. Teutonic Order was siege Karelia. I haven't even taken that to begin with. But with them out of the war, we might just have a realistic chance again to get something else out of this. Kinda sorry for the Finnish guys, but they got us into this freaking mess to begin with. So I think we need to get Novgorod out of this, or we're just gonna lose horribly. So yeah, I'll accept that. I'm afraid. Now this war is looking a little bit different without Novgorod in it, and they might now be more inclined to just see things our way. Doubt I can go on the offensive here though. How would I best handle this? I would not accept a small tribute. Why? You know, I was considering, you know, just give the Finns Viborg instead, but they seem to be totally unreasonable. Which is their right to do, but well. Well, that army over there might not have full morale other than us, so possibly we might be able to drive them off even though we are outnumbered by them. We have to try, I think. Otherwise I would need to try an amphibious landing, which I could only use 7 regiments for. I mean, I could just carry them over in smaller chunks, but well, now you want peace. White peace all of a sudden. I see. You realize the way the wind is blowing, but no. I want a little bit more of that now. I want a little bit more than that right now. I would not accept that. Well, then we're gonna move on, I guess. Maybe it would have been better if I just crossed over here, because I have control over the strait. I could just take Stockholm. Guess that would have been the more logical choice, because here I'm just throwing away people. I'm still winning, sure, but throwing away a lot of manpower to get a point across, basically. They would accept white peace. Well, they're not gonna accept Viborg. Shame. Also not gonna accept that. I could watch. Not even revoke core. It's not worth much. It's 3%, man. Why does the AI always need to be so wholly unreasonable? I may have to reload this because I think I threw away way too many troops just attacking through here, and why our enemy has just resupplied their entire force. We have not. Probably will not anytime soon. I could consolidate the mercenary forces if good, but rougher. I'm not interested in white peace, man. I don't even get a defensive advantage here. Goddess. This is gonna hurt. No, we're gonna do a do-over of that, I'm sorry. That was a little bit unnecessary. Just a smidgen. So instead of going over there, we're actually just gonna run right into Stockholm. Already missing 3,000 people. Consolidate. Alright. They just want to keep their main army here, trying to get back Västerbotten. It's gonna take them a while, I believe. Meanwhile, we just go over here. Question is, do we want to risk splitting our forces in order to maybe take more at the same time? Send a small detachment down to Östgötland. All of these is more valuable. Östgötland, right? Go right there. There was a Scottish army here somewhere though, so we need to be careful. Attach another siege unit and then engage them here. They're not making any attempts of moving their army. Seriously? They moved out? No, we're not gonna pay you anything. Oh, they get the right idea. Just help sieging the rest of their provinces. They just want to take that back with their entire freaking army, then well, bloody well do so. %. Is that worth something for you now? Would not accept even a... I don't know what kind of basis you have for anything, man. I mean, you do have a higher war capacity than we do, but lots of your stuff is just blockaded. Let's get the right idea. Good for you. So now I feel a little bit stupid because I have some forces here that I didn't really use. I could technically just bring them up there. Probably a bit faster if I just... Pulling them on here. Frickin' sieges again. I mean, we started that siege a little bit later, sure, but we have a much larger army there, and our leader. %. How'd they slip through there? Oh, they were already anchored there. My mistake? Combat? What? Why didn't you fight them? We're still at freaking war. Goddess. Oh? What the cavalry? Sweden accepted peace with Finland. Sweden will pay ducats. Okay. So Finland is out of the war. So any attempts of giving them, you know, provinces like Viborg is out of the picture now. It's not too great. Eh. Why don't you just go out of the war now? We were just getting there, man. Getting there. So how about revoking the core in Gotland? You don't have money. Why do you not have money, man? I mean, I want to get something out of this war, not just the core revocation, although I appreciate the core revocation. Just getting any of these provinces would just get me into trouble long term, so I'm not really sure why I would do that. Probably not gonna get much anyway. Currently I would get one. Do cancel your treaties with Novgorod though. Freaking hate that, guys. I don't want to fight both of you again anytime soon if I can avoid it. That too. Alright. right? Now I can go with my peace offer value way above of what, you know, I had earlier. This is kind of a little bit inconsistent. Well, I'm guessing we're gonna get that. Not since Finland just decided to get out of this. I don't really see what else we're gonna get. Such a waste. Well, what we're gonna get, I guess. Such an effing waste. Well, anyway, I'm gonna take it. I was debating if I could, you know, block the army off again and then maybe retake these provinces with something. Retake more here and get a better deal, but I just don't see it happening realistically. That army's about to get free, and even if I were to bring everything that I have together, it might not be enough to stop them for very long. So I don't really see it. I'm also not entirely certain what I would want to get. Like, maybe Östergötland might be an interesting province. Sure, but if I don't do that, I could get it. It's in a rather weird spot, you know, because it's Denmark also has claims on that. Right. Why have I not taken Stockholm? I had an army there for quite a long time. I'm gonna save here. Maybe I can get better deal out of it. I very much doubt it, but I would like to see this through, see what's possible. So, all of you should take control of Stockholm. Capital, right? No. I thought Finland was the capital for some reason. Oh, Stockholm is the capital, obviously. Okay. Never mind that. You're gonna go back here, I guess. Since we're over here, I guess we'll just clean up everything around here for the time being. Claims on Gotland, and they will pay Duca. Where do you get money? Oh, it's a new year. Okay, that explains how they got money all of a sudden. If they're gonna pay me money, I think I'm more inclined to take it. Maybe we can get a different deal out of this. Like, announce your claims on Gotland. We can agree on that. Deals with Novgorod. And then I'm gonna get that money. 75 instead of 100 something, but I think that's worth it to me. I think that's probably the most reasonable thing I could get out of this. You know, at least we got 75 ducats after going into debt. Well, we're gonna take it. I was trying to help Finland, but if they don't want to be helped, you know, there's not much I can do. Anyway, gonna disband that unit, which ended up not doing anything. That too. With that, my costs per month should go down significantly already. And then the rest we're just gonna go out of here. Well, that was the craziest war so far. Now Scotland is coming here. What the? All of a sudden you have warships? Well, we would have won that fight, but barely. Well, I guess good thing I stopped this before Scotland showed up. Ugh, oh, Jesus, man. What about that loan? Should have enough money now. A lot of our loans going on right now. Damn Finland, we had a plan that would probably have gotten you Weeborg at least, but mind. Guess that's what I get for trying to help you. Next time I might decide differently, to be honest. To be totally honest. More or less questionable methods, some advisors would stop at nothing to elevate their status in the royal court. Yeah, right. Fire him. I don't want to fire him, he's my best guy. I also don't want to gain decentralization. Jesus. I guess I'm gonna fire that guy. He's been active for quite some time too, so he's probably gonna die anyway soon, unfortunately. In any event, I'm gonna stop the recording right here. Currently I need to spend the next years paying back some loans and all that fun things. But we'll see more of crazy wars where I'm trying to help some people that turns out to be not quite what I anticipated in the next episode. Hopefully not, but we'll see next time.